Okay, it's Sunday. I just got back from Bluefield, went to Harbor Freight, picked me up one of these. They had a 10% off sale on anything over 50 bucks. So that was about 225 bucks, which wasn't bad with the savings. I went ahead and got a hedge trimmer. That's a cheapie. Like after the savings and everything, maybe 15 bucks. Try to get some of these briars. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It may just overload, but we'll see. And then I cleaned out both Bluefield and Princeton Lowe's, all the bleach. This is supposed to be 8% concentrate. So here's my thinking. I've been reading online. What they're saying is to get rid of the sulfur in the water, you need 5 to 10%. That is 10 gallons at 10% for every 100. 10 gallons. Well, this 10 gallons of this stuff, it was cheap. It was $5.83 or whatever with tax. Let's just say $6. That's 60 bucks for 10 gallons. So 10 gallons in 100 gallons of water, my God, that's 2 loads of laundry in a bath. That's unacceptable. That's not going to work. However, I don't think we have that much sulfur. Reason being is there's a system installed in the basement. So what I'm thinking is I've been diluting the bleach. I'm going to put the bleach in whole. I'm going to put it in undiluted. I took the water mixture, diluted stuff I had, and poured it down the well. We're going to let that sit overnight. The other thing is my peristaltic pump. It only pumps a gallon an hour. Okay, well, the thing only runs while the well pump is pumping, what, 3-4 minutes? So, I'm thinking maybe 5 gallons per hour, trying to do the math. I'm not going to do the math. Bottom line is if I fill that thing up with pure bleach, chlorine, whatever you want to call it, it should work because that's the way they had it set up before. Now, they may dilute and they may have diluted it. I don't know. But putting this in, if this doesn't work, then pretty much I'm done. We'll go get an underground tank, and she was saying for 150 bucks, they'll come and fill that up a month. That's a much better savings. All is not lost, however, because I've rebuilt that equipment. Just that tank, that fiberglass 80-gallon tank, I can probably get 600 bucks for that. And I've rebuilt the carbon filter and the water softener. So get a couple $100 for that. So there's $1,000. So all I'm really out is my time. I actually may have made some money. Of course, there's going to be an expense for an underground tank and a dig it in and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just, we can't be dealing with this. What's the maintenance going to be on this? I've got to see what that's going to be. How much bleach do I have to put in a month at $6 a gallon? And here's the thing. These aren't even a gallon anymore. If you can see that, look at that. 3.78 quarts. Last time I checked, 4 quarts was a gallon. So they're shaving everything off these days. Hamburgers smaller, candy bars smaller, everything's smaller, and they're just slowly chipping away at us. Anyway, I'm going to put 5 gallons of this in my holding tank down there and see how that works. Like I said, I dropped a whole bunch of bleach down the well. All the stuff that was concentrated, I had another gallon I dumped in there, and the pool shocked the remainder of that. So that's 1.5 gallons plus about 20 gallons of mixed. I ran the hose down in the well, started to circulate. I started to smell bleach for the first time, so we'll see what that does. Anyway, for now. Well, some good news. So I put 5 gallons of pure bleach in there. The water that was in there, about 10 gallons of mixed, I put in the well, along with about another gallon of bleach, and I circulated it with the hose that's on the spigot right there next to the well. I let that circulate. In the meantime, this has got 80 gallons of water in it. And what I was thinking was this was not potent enough at my mixture, whatever that may be, to get chlorine in there. Because I had a hose hooked up here, went outside, you can see the hose, and I would drain about 20 gallons off of that and smell for sulfur or chlorine. Well, I went to empty it, because I wanted it with that fresh chlorinated water and blah, 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 blah. Well, lo and behold, I got about 5 gallons out, and it smells like chlorine. Now, it could be my nose from smelling all this chlorine I've been dumping everywhere. I don't know. But I'm going to check it again tomorrow. And if it still smells like chlorine, we're doing good. And then I'm going to have to figure out again how much of a dilution to use with this again. But before I had, what? Oh, almost 2 gallons in this. And it was only filled up to about 12 gallons. So I'll figure out the numbers. It's going to take some dialing in without knowing how much sulfur I've got in the water. And that's why I've got all the valves, and that's why I'm not going to push anything into the house that's got a whole bunch of chlorine in it or got a whole bunch of sulfur smell. Those are brand new fixtures up there and brand new pipe, and I don't want to pollute it. So I got plenty of time. It's just a game. I'm going to have to go back and forth. I believe I've got a chlorine test in those things. It's rough, but I can test and then I can adjust. I'm going to have to empty and, circulate some more of that in here. But anyway, that's the good news. Oh, and got to have some bad news. Yeah, the idiot that put that light right there. Yeah, well, he snapped it with his head 3 times. You can see the remnants of bulbs in here. I brought a box, and yeah, I've gonna have to do something with that. Get a low profile, or I guess I could move that whole thing over here. But I keep hitting it with my head. The same with this corner right there. Every time I go back in here to my manifolds, I keep hitting that. So anyway, let's go take a look outside. Well, like everything, damn OCD kicked in, and what started off as remove a little more. Damn, I would have continued up the hillside, but I got to get this this little portable garage up because I want to get that lawn tractor up. I saw there was a little trailer, so I can put all this stuff in here and dump it over the hill. But yeah, I need a place for that lawn tractor and my motorcycle and a bunch of other stuff. So 10 by 17, I'm going to try to tuck it right back up in there. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, there's the frame. That ladder isn't big enough. I've got to weave that roof and the front and back sides into that piping. So I got to get an A-frame ladder at the house. So I'll come here in the morning, grab the trailer, go to the dump, swing by the house. I'm going to try to get that tractor. I can use it for some of this. I think that there was a little trailer on the back of it too. So anyway, we'll have this done tomorrow, and place to park the bike and the lawn tractor and some other stuff.